Look at that action. I don't even know what these are.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Full Flex Racing. Can I call it that? Full Flex Racing? Surely it should be Full Flex Tries to Race, maybe? Yeah, anyway. So today is engine delivery day, which is good. New engine, lovely. My mate Dan's dropping that off. I'm trying to get over to him, but I'm currently sat in very slow traffic. Since I've stripped the other engine, I did get under the car just to have another little look underneath, and it seems that the rear output shaft on the transfer case and the top UJ on the prop have blown themselves up. Whether that has been caused by an external force, and an external force being full droop of the rear axle when we jump, because when we were driving at that last round, there was, when we jumped, there was definitely a sound of what sounded like tyres rubbing, but tyres won't be rubbing on nothing when it's airborne. So that could possibly have been the top UJ completely binding out. And if that is the case, that's something else to add to the list, to the poor work that was done to my car when it last went off. But I'll pull that prop off, have a look, and see if it's just come undone or what, but who knows. I'll have a look into that. I'll get the engine off Dan, start stripping the bits off the new engine that we're not going to use, because I'll pull all the old manifold off because we've got a D-web one going on there. I've ordered a whole new gasket, like new gaskets from Rich, new manifold stud, and that was my GoPro clearly telling me that I'm waffling too much. Anyway, I've ordered a load of bits off Rich to get that new engine ready to go in, so as soon as they're all on there, we will throw that engine in there. But yeah, I'm gonna get there and then crack on. Cheers. So here we have it. New engine, old engine. I'm gonna pull that one apart so I can then put this engine on that trolley. But yeah, it looks clean. Hopefully this one lasts a bit longer than the other two. Well then, that was quite fun. I've never actually taken an engine apart that far, so it's quite cool to get inside all the little bits, but nothing really stood out to being mullered. Little pile of bolts, crankshaft, block. A few of the pistons have had a bit of, you probably can't see that. There's been some valve hammering there. That one's alright, but ooh, that one's been a bit mullered. But I suppose it is just it's a road engine, isn't it? It's not built to be driven hard, are they really? I mean, they're built to only be, what, 3,000, maybe 3,500 revs. I don't know. I'm not an engine specialist. But yeah, that's quite interesting to pull all that apart. It's quite cool. There was quite a fair bit of metal filings in the bottom. Yeah, there's quite a lot of metal in here. I've just done that with no gloves on. That was clever, wasn't it? Yeah, look. I mean, is that normal? I guess it's normal to have a little bit. I did pick it all out and then dropped it in the gravel because I was going to show you, but I dropped it. so that wasn't too clever. I mean, none of these shells look too bad. I'm assuming that's where the oil runs in the middle of them. None of these look too bad either. Is that bad? So I wouldn't know if that was bad or if it wasn't. They don't look too bad. But anyway, that was fun doing that. So I'm going to put all this somewhere and then crack on with the other engine. So I thought I'd just get under here quickly to have a look at this rear. It's not ideal, is it? Lots of play. Let's whip it off quickly. Well, after taking that off, UJ is fine. Would help if I went to the right prop, wouldn't it? Not that you can see that. Probably hear it. That was kettled. Pull that one off instead. Right, so let me just stick you on here. Right, prop flange. See that mark on there? The other one, exactly the same on the other side. So that, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, cheers mate, something else you knackered on my motor when I took it to you to build it up. Thanks. Yeah, so it's just banged the C-clip out the top, but it's mullered them. Luckily I've got another transfer case flange on one of the other props. Just something else to add to the list. Anyway, that is me finished for this evening. Everything is tidied up, fairly tidied up. Engine's tucked in the middle. Get back in a few days, start stripping that off. Anyway, we'll crack on. Cheers. Here we are, another evening. Getting stuck in. I've got my stupid hat on because it's freezing cold, end of May, and it's just rank still. Anyway, I've got a task to do. Here's one I made earlier. Dad's away in the motorhome, so I've been tasked with watering his greenhouse. Ta-da! It's not a very good watering can, is it? It's probably had me working on it. Yeah, you've got courgettes in here, you've got bloody everything. Loves it. But yeah, I'm going to get these all watered and then get stuck into something. Look at that action. I don't even know what these are. That's enough of me having green fingers. Anyway, plan is crack on with this. Gonna strip all these bits off. Fuel cooler, obviously fans coming off. That MAF sensor, little turbos coming off. Probably pull the power steering pump because I have to drill that out. Flywheel and clutch has got to come out. All my bits haven't turned up yet, so I ain't gonna start putting stuff on it, but it will definitely start getting pulled off so it can be ready to have the bits all put on it. But I'll best crack on. going, Tom?
It ain't coming off yet, but it will come off.
How long have you been whacking that viscous fan for?
Only 10 seconds this stuff.
Lies. About 4 hours. Big Tom. Come for some more shed beers. Got all the exhaust studs out. Unfortunately, the dreaded one was already snapped when I got it. So I'll have to get the work in and get that out. Slowly coming off. Oh, what is this? I look like I'm going to war.
I thought you knew about that.
I did not know about that. So, another productive evening. More bits taken off the engine. Well, everything's off the engine that needs to be off the engine. And I've started putting bits back on. So it's all steps in the right direction. Cheers, Tomo. Here we are then. Stud extraction time. Little Joe's here. For moral support, more than helping. So that's the one that needs to come out. 4.2 drill bit of WD penetrant. Easy out. Let's get it done.
Did it come or did it snap?
Hey?
Did it snap?
No, went through the bottom of the stud.
So what happened? Is it just round off in there?
No, it snapped.
Oh.
That's the bottom of it.
You're not going to time it to it and then unscrew it out?
You could do, but you'd struggle getting a weld in there.
Oh. Someone's got making you fit.
Yeah. That's already coming out. Come back. Well, I think I've just weighed that bit worse from yourself.
Surprised you. Have you had a tyre change on this yet?
No.
Surprised.
So, what's the point in tyre changing? It hasn't driven. I should have probably done this as a time lapse. Ta-da! That was probably the most sloppiest stud extraction video. Little Joe's talking about his Tinder account. But there she is. We'll clean all that out, then we'll get the injector loom in there and get the manifold back in with all the new studs and spacers on. Excuse me. So that is the engine ready to go back in the big hole. That's new injector loom, just peace of mind, because you know what sort of mess they can make in the rest of the ECU loom. All the new extended manifold studs, and I think that's all we've done tonight actually. So yeah, once the engine's back in there, that's probably as far as that's going to go for a long while. I'm thinking of having a bit of a dynamic change with the channel, but we'll see how that goes in the future. We'll have a good episode coming from this weekend, but we'll wait to get into that when we get there. So if you're still enjoying them, hit like, subscribe, bell at the bottom for your notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.